Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Chanukah. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavoteinu bayamim hahem b'zman hazeh. Amen. Shalom YouTube and happy Hanukkah. It's Money Minded Michelle and I am back with Vlognica Day 2. So the theme of today's video is all about menorahs. I'm going to teach you a little bit about their significance, a little bit of history. I'll show you a couple of examples from my home and explain about the blessings we recite over the lighting of the candles. I hope you guys have been checking out my fellow collaborators for Vlogmas, spearheaded by our friend Marina of Confessions of a Dollar Tree Addict. I will have all of the participants listed in the description box below. I hope you will check out their content too, because everyone brings their own fun and unique experience to Vlogmas. Anyway, you guys, I hope you'll indulge me as once again I read from my iPad. I prepared a little essay about menorahs, and I'd like to go ahead and share this info with you. So let me get my glasses so I can see well. There we are. And here we go. So the significance of the menorah. A Hanukkah menorah, which by the way, menorah in Hebrew just simply means lamp, okay? But a Hanukkah menorah or Hanukkah, so the official Hebrew word for menorah is actually Hanukkah, is a Hanukkah menorah, okay? Is a 9-branched candelabra lit during the 8-day Jewish holiday of Hanukkah. 8 of the 9 branches holds lights, either candles or oil, that symbolize the 8 nights of the holiday. On each night, one more light is lit than the previous night until on the final night, all 8 branches are ignited. The 9th branch holds a candle called the shamash, which is the helper candle, which is used to light the other 8. In order to be considered kosher, the shamash must be offset on a higher or lower plane than the main 8 candles or oil lamps. So if you'll notice even here on my toy example behind me, the shamash is the one in the middle that is raised up above the others. Okay, so just to show you an example there. The menorah is often displayed in public around Hanukkah time in December. Elected officials often participate in publicly lighting the menorah. In the U.S., the White House has been represented at the lighting of the national menorah since 1979, with the attendance of President Jimmy Carter in the ceremony in Lafayette Park. Additionally, beginning with President Bill Clinton in 1993, a menorah has been lit at the White House, and in 2001, President George W. Bush began the annual tradition of a White House Hanukkah party in the White House residence, which includes a menorah lighting ceremony. And now I'd like to tell you about the blessings we recite. If you've watched me do my candle lightings, you'll notice that there are blessings that I recite in Hebrew, and I'm going to tell you what they mean now. The blessings. So there are 2 blessings which are recited every night, but on the first night, there are actually 3 that we recite, and I'll explain the significance of that in just a moment. The first blessing is, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Chanukah. And what that means in English is, Blessed are you, our God, ruler of the universe, who makes us holy through your commandments and commands us to light the Hanukkah lights. Okay, so that's blessing number 1. Number 2 is, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim lavotenu vayamim hahem b'zman hazeh, which means, Blessed are you, our God, ruler of the universe, who performed miracles for our ancestors in their days at this season. And then this last prayer is only recited on the first night. And it goes, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. And that means, blessed are you, our God, ruler of the universe, for giving us life, for sustaining us, and for enabling us to reach this season. And this last prayer, kind of commonly known in Judaism as the Shehechianu, is a common Jewish prayer to celebrate special occasions. It expresses our gratitude to God for new and unusual experiences or possessions. So to explain a little bit further, anytime there's a multi-day holiday in the Jewish calendar, on that first night, whatever blessings we may recite, there's always a Shehechianu said. If you have a baby, Shehechianu, I think, would be very, very appropriate there, to thank God for bringing us to this part of our lives, to this moment in our lives. Other reasons to say Shehechianu, according to my research, is if you haven't seen a friend in 30 days or more, you would say Shehechianu once meeting again. If you bought a house, I know I said a Shehechianu when I bought this house. Oh my goodness, I'm getting emotional. I remember when my realtor called to tell me that I got the house, I hung up with her, sank to my knees, and I said a Shehechianu because I was so grateful for God to bring me to that season in my life. Sorry, I'm not going to edit this out, you guys. I also said Shehechianu when Jacob was finally able to be vaccinated against C19, you know, when all of us were running scared during the pandemic. As soon as he got that first shot, we walked out of the appointment. I put my hands on his head and said, Shehechianu, because I thank God for bringing us to that moment in time and in that part of our season of our lives. So anyway, you guys, that's a little bit about the menorah and about our prayers, what we recite. Let me show you a couple of examples. So you see my toy one behind me. And if you watch my videos of the candle lightings, you'll see the menorah that my father and I picked out. Oh goodness, I've had that menorah over 25 years. I remember when I was a young adult and forging out on my own, he said, you need a menorah. And so he took me to the Judaica store and we picked that one out together. So it's of extreme importance and significance in my life to be able to light that menorah. But I love my toy one. This one comes out every year. I will keep this forever. And even like they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, this little tiny guy, look how cute this is. I picked this up at CVS for 90% off last year, and I love it. I just use it for display. I think it's adorable. And even, let me set that down. There are even, now, Taco Patty, avert your eyes. I didn't promise you a completely gnome-free experience, my friend, but my brother and sister-in-law gave me last year this adorable no menorah. It's a no menorah, look at that. And here, just like I explained before, the shamash, the helper, is always on a higher or lower plane than all the rest of the candles. But more often than not, I see them on a higher plane. So this guy is holding our helper candle in the middle there. So anyway, you guys, I hope you were able to learn a little bit more about the menorah and the significance for Hanukkah and in Judaism in general. I thank you all for joining me on this fun little journey. Tune in tomorrow for more fun and excitement, and thank you guys so much. May your days and nights be a peace. May your days and nights be a feast of lights, and I wish you all so much love and peace.